going to talk about using the properties of integrals. Okay, so let's look and see what I have up here. So right now I have the integral from 1 to 8 of f of x equals 10. And then I have the integral from 3 to 8 of f of x equals 2. Okay, so we're going to use this information to answer these 4 questions. So the first one, the property says when you're integrating from a to a, so I'm going to kind of move the properties over to the side as I'm doing it. So if you're integrating from a to a, remember the integral is like the area under the curve. So if you're literally not moving, you're going from a to a, you're not moving, there is no area. So the area is going to be 0. So there's really nothing we need to do for number 1. We just have to know it's 0. Okay, the second property. When we're talking about integrals, the lower bound needs to be the smaller number. Okay, if it's not, there's a property that allows us to fix it. And the way we're going to fix it is that if we have an integral from b to a, but we actually want the bounds to switch, we can negate it and flip it. And if you don't believe me, there's plenty of examples you can look up and practice it on your calculator. So if I want the integral from 8 to 1, but I know the integral from 1 to 8, you can just negate it and switch it. And then you know that this area right here, this that I'm highlighting in yellow, is going to be equal to negative 10. Okay? All right, number 3. So this is how I like to teach this one. So if you notice that the 3 integrals that I gave you, guys, I split them up over there's 1, there's 8, and there's 3. So we're going to make a number line, and we're going to put those numbers on the number line in numerical order. 1, 3, and 8. The integral is the area under the curve. So from 1 to 8, the entire area under the curve is 10. And then from 3 to 8, the area is 2. So if we just think, this right here that I'm highlighting in pink needs to be 8 because 8 plus 2 is 10. So the integral from 1 to 3 is just going to be 8. And now I love number 4, so does the AP. So we can't just say, oh, I'm going to find the area from 3 to 8, it's 2, and then add 2 because there's a plus 2 there, and call it a day. Nope, not that easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this up. We're going to go the integral from 3 to 8, f of x dx, plus the integral from 3 to 8, 2 dx. Okay, this one, where are you? Right here. Right here, that one's 2, because we already know that. Now this one right here, we actually need to integrate it. So 2 integrates to 2x from 3 to 8. Remember, you always plug in the upper bound first. So we're going to replace x with 8 minus replacing x with 3. So that's going to be 16 minus 6, which is 10. And then let's bring it over here. So our final answer is going to be 12.